Two teenagers accused of raping a 15-year-old girl in Midrand, north of Johannesburg, 2 weeks ago will appear in the Children's Court at the Randburg Magistrate's Court this morning. A third teenager has been released after charges against him were withdrawn. The case against the boys, aged 17, were postponed for further investigations. It's alleged that the victim attended a party when the incident happened. For more on this, let's now speak to our SABC News reporter, Ofentse Setimo. Ofentse, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. So last week, when there was the first appearance, we heard about the charges against the third accused being withdrawn. What is it that we expect to happen this morning?
Thank you very much, and a good morning to your viewers, Aldrin. That's true. Charges were actually withdrawn against the third accused in this particular case after, further investigation established that apparently he played a minimal role in what was alleged to have been a rape that took place at a party in Midrand. We are expecting them today to actually make a brief appearance, and it's quite difficult to actually follow proceedings, as you know that it's in a children's court, which means that it will be held in camera, of which we are at the mercy of some of the NPA officials who are actually able to be privy to what is transpiring inside court to actually give us the information as to what is actually happening. As you rightfully mentioned in your intro there, we understand that there was a party that was happening sometime in Midrand on the 17th of December, and the victim herself, who's actually 15 years old, was attending this particular party, and at some point they moved from the party. The three boys that were actually accused of the alleged rape moved from the home where there was actually a party happening. They went elsewhere, where I believe it is a clubhouse, where apparently this heinous alleged act actually took place. And the following day, that's when the sister of the victim actually established that there was something wrong with the victim after she engaged with her, and then she found out that she was hurt following what actually transpired at the party. But we'll definitely be trying to, put our ear to the ground and establish the facts that are actually coming out of this particular proceedings, because normally there would be someone from the NPA following a brief adjournment, maybe during lunch or during tea break, who would actually come outside and sort of give us the information that actually transpired inside. We understand that also, in as much as they are trying to protect the identity of the accused and of the victim herself, their names are actually already rotating largely on social media. Like I've seen some TikTok videos where two of the accused were actually explaining their side of the story, actually saying the role that they played there, trying to make a situation where it was something that was consensual. But as things have transpired, you have seen that, we are in court trying to establish exactly what transpired, Audrey.
Well, Ofentse, considering that particular video that you're referring to, and I've watched that video as well, do we know as yet whether the boys actually intend to plead guilty because of the admission that they made during that TikTok interview and that video that is circulating? And also, have they been released into the custody of their parents, considering that they are minors?
Well, at this present moment, we cannot ascertain as to whether they have actually been released to the custody of their parents. As I mentioned, that information is actually trickling in, by bits and pieces due to the nature of this particular court and the minor ages of the perpetrators and of the victim herself.
Okay, thank you so much, Ofentse Setimo there. SABC News reporter outside the Randburg Magistrate's Court. And of course, there are minors, which means that you can't have the proceedings being filmed live. This is now having media houses because it's part of the diversion program as part of the Children's Act of the country.